Well, what's up, America?
My name is Dopey Graham.
I'm C Money.
And this is Food Crush.
So on Food Crush, we take one very awesome traditional dish.
And then we make it our own individually.
So today we're doing Canoas de Plantanos.
Traditionally made with a plantain, beef, or chorizo and cheese.
But today we're gonna do something completely different.
My version, because I don't speak Spanish, I'm gonna call it Plantanos de Breakfast.
And your boy is gonna do a little fusion between fajitas and Canoas de Plantanos.
All right, let's get right into it. Let's do this coin toss.
All right, let's get it.
Well, looks like it's on head, so Christian goes first with 5 because it's best for last.
False. Anywho, y'all ready to get this party started?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right.
I bet. All right, so the first thing you're gonna wanna do is take your plantain and cut off the ends. Now you don't always wanna get them this right, but it'll do. It'll do. So next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna cut the plantain lengthwise, just before you hit the flesh. You're gonna go all the way through the plantain. And then you kind of just wedge your fingers in between the peel and the actual fruit, and it comes right out. Fantastico! So now, plantains typically have these like nasty guts in the middle. You're gonna cut again, just before you hit the middle of the plantain. All right? And what you're gonna try to do is gently separate it as best as you possibly can. This isn't the most aesthetically pleasing part, unnecessary evil. All right, so once you get that bad boy open, if you see, there's these little black seeds in here. They're kind of sour, can kind of screw up your dish. Don't really like these guys. They gotta lead the party, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna wanna take your little kitchen spoon and just right under the surface of the seeds, scoop. It's okay if your plantain splits a little bit. Happens to the best of us. You're just gonna get those bad boys out of there as best you can. And it's okay if there's only a couple left in there. It'd be like that sometimes. And then you have your base for the plantain. So what we do after this, you're gonna wanna take some melted butter, all right? Just kinda get your hands, sop up your hands with butter, and just kinda rub down the banana to the best of your ability. If you really want to get wild with it, take a little butter and drizzle it over that bad boy. Just like that. So, now that you got your plantain all buttered up, we're gonna start baking this bad boy, all right? Now we fry up the steak. Hacha! All right, so looks like it's about time for this bad boy to flip. That's what you want. Alright, go ahead and take a little sip, you deserve it. Next step, I'm gonna take your handy dandy steak, chop that bad boy up. Should be nice and rested. You always wanna work with a well-rested steak. Steaks that haven't had enough sleep tend to be a bit grumpy. So what you're gonna do now is cube this. I think it's just gonna fit in the plantain a little easier. Oh, look at that. Oh, hot diggity dog. Can y'all just take a minute to appreciate this color? Oh my God. Take a little tidbit for yourself, because you earned it. All right, and then keep on going. Ooh, hot damn, that's spicy. Some of these stragglers, a little hard to cut up. Just do it how you do it. All right, y'all, so now that we got just about everything cooked up, it's time to get to plate, my favorite part. Grab one of your plantanos. Hardest part's over. Anyway, as you can see, the plantain is pretty open, split at the end. For those you neat freaks, don't be grabbed. You can pick a piece of spaghetti and kind of like shove in like a little spaghetti thread right at the end, and that'll give you like a more closed effect, okay? Take a sip of sangria. Taste it. What you're gonna wanna do is start with the steak at the bottom, all right? Because this is the bottom. This is where all the action is. This is where the party's at. You don't want people to see how awesome the party is. Grab the smallest pieces you can. If you have to cut them a little smaller, that's okay. Now we got the steak in there. We're we're gonna do, take a little bit of your fajitas, take like a nice heap and helping. Get as much as your heart desires. This is the fun part where you can kind of do whatever it is you want to do. My lactose intolerant friends, don't use crumbled queso. I'm not, so I'm gonna use a load of crumbled queso, all right? Got a little bit of chopped up avocado. Your plantain should be starting to look pretty funky. The final touches. Some of y'all like a little more citrus. Yeah, I'm definitely good on citrus. I'm happy with a little bit of lime. So let's put a little bit of juice on there. After you've proceeded to say we'll kill them about 5 times, put some cilantro on that beat. Holla, holla, bam!
Alright guys, so now that we're done with the comedy portion, let's get to the real cooking. Alright, I'm Dopey Graham, let's do it. Earlier today, I made some chorizo myself. You can make it with like any kind of like sausage. I usually use Italian sweet sausage. You add like some cumin, some chili powder. So I'm gonna do mine deconstructed. Here I have a bed of lettuce, so I'm gonna put everything on. I earlier fry roasted some veggies. I have some red onions, jalapenos, some poblanos here, and then some chopped mushrooms. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop this chorizo in the pan. Alright. Gonna mix that down a little bit and let it cook by itself. You can always add more seasoning if you need it. You can, taste it later on. It won't really mess up the flavor or anything like that. I'm melting down some butter. I'm gonna add some olive oil to this pan. Once everything's all melted and movable, that's when you know you're ready to throw it in. You absolutely need to do it medium. If it's too hot, just turn down my mixtape. Making any dish is always better when you prep ahead of time. There's something important about cooking ground meat. You never want really big chunks, you want consistency in everything you do. You don't want to overcook your plantains, they can get really mushy. You don't want to undercook them because no one likes raw plantains. Make sure you get it really even everywhere. Add a little more olive oil in here so it won't burn. Add a little black pepper on top. Now if you're like vegetarian or vegan, instead of like using chorizo, you can use tofu. Here, I'm using honey in this dish. You can use agave instead of honey. Let's let this simmer for a while. Alright, so now we have our fire roasted veggies. I'm gonna go ahead and saute those. Alright, so the point about putting the mushrooms in with the fire roasted veggies is gonna soak up all that flavor from the veggies. So everything's gonna cook down smaller. I have jalapenos, red peppers, and mushrooms. Let's do it. Keep doing this until everything just kind of cooks down and gets a little smaller. You want it to shrink, but you don't want it to burn. And if you don't like your too spicy, I would suggest taking the seeds out of the jalapeno. That's where all the spice comes from. Alright, so now deconstructed style is pretty much breaking something down so that you can see everything, right? So I'm going to start here with the poblanos. Put some avocado on the other side. So I got some diced fresh tomatoes. Here. I like a lot of fresh vegetables. Next I'm going to put the eggs. I got scrambled eggs here. Next, I'm going to throw on the plantains. I'm going to go ahead and add chorizo. Alright? A little bit of that there. Like I said, you can use tofu instead if you like, or you can do it without meat, however you like it. There are sauteed vegetables over inside. I'm going to take the queso. Gonna put that around the dish. So then everything else kind of pops up. Next, I made some sriracha honey with orange blossom honey. I added some garlic in there because I love garlic. You can do it with or without the garlic. So we're gonna spread that over the top. I'm gonna add some cilantro on the top. If you like lime, I'm gonna put that on the side. You can do it however you like. I'm done. Plantanos de breakfast, G style.
little conglomeration right here.
Yeah, yours looks nice and dry. That's good.
What preschool made that?
Yours. Which one do you think?
Yeah, you're on? Okay.
You know what? Let me try yours.
Alright. Let me give this a little shot. Alright. Let's see what you did here. Alright, don't forget about the lime now. Give that lime a little.
Yeah, you're right.
That little squeeze and squeeze. Yes, I'm
Hopefully it tastes a lot better than it looks. Cause
you know what? Take this. What is it? So what horse did you kill to make the beef of this?
I don't know. When's the last time you talked to your mom?
Oh! Leave Bridget out of this. Damn it. Alright, let's see what we got here. See ya! Alright. Alright. Let's get it. Oh, a little spinach at the bottom. Okay. I see what you did there.
See your cubed avocados.
Yeah.
Nice touch.
Yeah. Had a friend come to look for me.
Dry, just as I suspected.
You know what? This old... I can't say shit. It's pretty good.
It is pretty good too.
It's not bad.
Good job.
I can't lie.
Yeah.
So, what I really like about the dish is, so on my first bite, I tried to get a scoop of everything. Usually, deconstructed dishes are so hard to get from one side of the plate to the other. They're easily accessible, so I feel like it was a really good dining experience. Not only that, I think all these flavors go really well together, and then you kind of kicked it up a notch by adding on like the honey sriracha over the top. Totally reminds me of a breakfast dish. I would love to see this on a menu for brunch on Sunday. When your boy mad hungover.
No, I mean, I really like yours too. I love the way it's constructed. It's beautiful. It looks really traditional. And it does have like the cross between the traditional plantain dish and a fajita. It's really good. It's perfectly matched. Your steak is perfect. It's beautiful. I mean, everything's perfect. It's good.
Tell me more.
Really good. Oh, that's it.
Continue.
I don't have any more comments. Just ran out.
Well, who's is better? We gotta decide.
I mean, I think mine's better.
Negatory, Robinatory.
Whatever. How about you guys decide? You know, like, subscribe.
Yeah. Let us know what y'all thought and tell us what's your food crush.
Thanks for watching, y'all.
See ya. One more thing.